There are places long forgotten, places where time seems to stop. One of these places lies at the end of an unmarked road, hidden beneath overgrown vines, crumbling stone. It is a manor, a place no one speaks of, a place few remember. As the sun sinks beneath the horizon, casting its final glow on the land, a lone traveler arrives. This traveler has no name, no face. It could be anyone. It could be you. The traveler steps forward, feeling the cold air of the manor. It creeps into their bones, a chill that feels ancient. The door stands ajar, the wood old and splintered. It shouldn't open so easily, and yet it does. Inside, the silence is thick, not peaceful, but heavy. The kind of silence that presses against you like something is waiting. The floor beneath them creaks with every step, but the sound is swallowed almost instantly. The air smells of damp wood and something else, something metallic like rust or blood. The traveler moves through the dimly lit hallways, unsure of where they are going or why. The air grows colder, each step heavier than the last. In the distance, faint footsteps, too light to be their own, too steady to be the wind. The walls are lined with portraits, faces, watching. Some faded with time, others strangely clear. Their eyes follow the traveler, their expressions twisted, almost smiling, or perhaps sneering. The traveler reaches the dining room. A grand table is set, as if waiting, but dust covers everything except one chair. At the head of the table, it is spotless. As the traveler stands there, the room grows colder, colder still. Whispers begin to drift through the air, soft, incoherent, words you can't quite make out, but the tone is clear. Sorrow, anger, fear. The traveler listens, trying to understand, but then the voices shift, grow clearer. You shouldn't have come here, they whisper. It never lets you leave. The traveler pulls away from the table, suddenly uneasy. The chair scrapes loudly against the floor, cutting through the silence. The air feels heavier now, as though something is watching them, no longer from the walls, but from somewhere deeper. They try to leave, but the manor has changed. The halls twist. The walls shift. Doors appear where there were none before. Each door opens to something else, something wrong. One door opens into darkness, a black void that swallows the light. Another into a room of horrors, a figure, trapped, frozen in terror, their face locked in a silent scream. The traveler runs. The footsteps behind them grow louder, faster. The walls close in. Their heart races, pounding in their chest, but no matter how fast they move, the exit is always just out of reach. In the heart of the manor, they find a mirror, tall, ancient. It reflects not just the traveler, but something else. Behind them, a shadow, a figure, dark, twisted, waiting. Its voice is soft but close.
It's been waiting for you.
The traveler spins around, but the shadow is gone. And yet they still feel it, watching always, watching. The truth begins to settle in. The manor is alive. It feeds on fear, on despair. Every soul that enters becomes part of it, trapped, bound. The traveler is no exception. The footsteps they heard all along were not something following them. They were the echoes of their own doom. Time loses meaning here. Days and nights blur. The traveler can no longer tell how long they have been inside. The faces in the portraits, they seem familiar now, their eyes pleading. They too were once like the traveler, searching for a way out. But there is none. The whispers return, louder now. Stay, they say, there is no leaving. The traveler begins to understand. The manor does not need to chase you, for you are already its prisoner. And so the traveler's story fades like all the others before them, their name forgotten, their face lost. The manor remains. It waits, always waiting, for the next to come. Its doors forever open, its secrets never fully told. For in this place, there are no endings, only new beginnings. And now, dear listener, you must ask yourself, when will the manor call for you?
Perhaps it already has.